YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really, really, really cute dogs. The dogs are on the couch. I'm here at the desk. Molly and I are going to do Essie's method tonight, which we haven't done here in a long time. So that will be interesting to see what happens. I won't know what the questions are or what the topic is. I will be blindfolded. I will only be able to hear what's going on in the headphones while we have the spirit box on. I'm not sure when we're going to get started. I'm just giving her some time to get her phone charged and give people some time to get in the chat. If anybody wants to get a free yes or no question, the special tonight is free yes no. You can also get a $6 taco box, which gives you up to 3 questions, 6+ minutes, 6+ cards with me. I can help you with love, life, friends, family, finances, twin flame soulmates, pets. Please, no pregnancy questions. This is not Madam Stormy's DNA test. Please don't ask me when you're going to die. No pregnancy questions, no health questions. I don't do timings or wins. No university success questions. What? Gosh. Well, you do give off a very safe energy, and you are a safe person anyway, so he might just, he might just be more in touch with his psychic abilities and can see the people, and he sees that you're good for him, so he just invited you to his house. Let's hope he's not a goober or a goon, and he does this with everybody that's a stranger. But that is very sweet. I thought like he meant like take you to the movie. He's looking for sex. Oh God, I'm naive. Went right over my head. Is that what his bio says? That he's looking for sex? Oh Lordy. Yes, I am in Hogwarts. Actually, this is more like Hogwarts. Strawberry blue Hogwarts. Hey JP, welcome to the Chammy, the only haunted house on YouTube where you can get haunted. Well, I mean, unless you're over at Sam and Colby's and going to haunted houses with them on their channel. So it's more like, don't come over and let's play chess and watch a movie. It's more like, come over and let's have sex with a movie going on in the background. You're matched. Hey, Rawhead. Hey, Mando Vargas. Welcome to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get haunted. It's good to see y'all tonight. We're going to do an Estes method soon. If you guys want to ask the spirit box any questions, you can put it in the chat. Molly will read it off to me. I'm going to put the spirit box on soon. If anybody wants to get a free yes or no question, I can help you with love, life, twin flame soulmates, family, friends. I don't do pregnancy questions. I don't do health questions. This is not Madam Stormy's DNA test. Please don't ask me when you're going to die. No cheating questions or end of time questions. Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back. Molly, I'm going to go get my drink, okay, babe? Be right back. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. in, Ben. I'm going to try to see better on this screen for a moment. For some reason, I messed up my. There we go. I messed up the size of the chat on the screen, so it's super, super, super tiny, and I had to look for the magnifying glass on the right hand of the screen to fix the chat so I can read it. Hey Devin, welcome back to the channel. How's your day been? Oh, that's cute. Are you sure you're not stoned? Hey P, welcome back. What movie did you go to? You're braver than I am. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, but I'm afraid of the movie theater. How am I doing? I'm excellent. How are you doing? Happy Saturday night, y'all. Devin, I hope someday again, one day, the weak gods will come and bless you. Am I alone? Never. Not when you have a ghost army. Oh, I'm gonna go get the I'm gonna go and get the batteries for the spirit box and get everything I need for the spirit box. Okay, Molly? How's your phone looking? Just gonna move this. And I guess I'll leave that one there. Hey Brian, how are you tonight? Thank you so much for your donation. I still want to work with you on your music projects. So you wouldn't. Which cards would you like me to use, dear? Do you want me to use the tarot cards or the yes and no deck? does Brian need to know about Jeff? Does Jeff still want to work with Brian on this new music project? Calling forth Brian's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. Okay, I'll get the tarot in a moment. Let's see what the tarot says. Spirit, what does Brian need to know about this music project with Jeff? Yes or no? My card was face down, so I'm not going to pick it up. Clear indication that it's a yes. This person would like to move forward. You might want to ask them how they want to operate around that. Spirit said in your yes and no card, sweet victory. Mountains that stood in the way of your cherished goals are crumbling. Regardless, all resources must be used. The situation still requires perseverance and the unorthodox ability to stay ahead of problems. It is the foundation for any success. So it says, read that again. Staying ahead of problems is the foundation for success. Think about when you've got pain, and the doctor tells you to stay ahead of the pain by, making sure to take the medicine as directed. As the wheel turns, there will be ups and downs in life and in any situation. And remember, there's other fish in the sea too if this person flakes out. There are so many other options. So don't give up on your dreams with your music because maybe somebody isn't showing up in the way you'd like them to. But also don't be afraid to communicate what you need to communicate. So the card on the bottom of the deck is Judgment. It's almost like it's a call to action once again. So stay ahead of the game. Look at all the options that you feel will not trigger you. And keep going. Maybe call in other musicians or put some ads out or something looking for musicians for your project or projects in the future. The Emperor card's definitely telling you keep things in order. Keep going for whatever it is that you want to accomplish with your music. It's your best friend. Music won't hurt you, music won't lie to you, music won't steal from you, music won't tear you apart. Well, maybe it'll make you emotional, but maybe it'll make you cry, but music is sacred. Hey, honey love, welcome back to the channel. Now, where is that silly spirit box? I know it's here somewhere.
Good night.
Good night, Frank and Dad. Love you. Why is it not just like right here? I've got the headphones. I've got all the other components. Did I just completely misplace the spirit box? Being a zombie today? ran off. He already skedaddled. So he's not even in the same room anymore. Okay, I don't understand where the spirit box went. It's so frustrating. So what do you mean you're making dumb decisions? Stop. What do you mean you're making dumb decisions? Please don't make any dumb decisions. His responses are funny. Well, I guess at some point Essie's method will start when I find the misplaced spirit box. Oh wait, here it is. I knew it was here somewhere in this pile of cards. You got some McDonald's hash browns today, right on. Awesome. Yay. I haven't had one in ages. But I'm also not certain I have craved them either in ages. But I do think they're amazing. Especially when they're fresh. Oh my goodness, a fresh hash brown. It's the best. Molly, we're going to Waffle House. Even if I have to wear a mask and eat through it when you visit next time. I want my waffle. Oh wait, I gotta put the blindfold on and call you. I like hash browns smothered and covered. They're the best. There's even something like special about Waffle House syrup. I don't know what it is. It's just different than like say IHOP, the kind that they have at IHOP with the little jug thing on the table for pancakes. I'm cracking it. I'm cracking it. Crystal's might though. You put butter in your hash browns? Girl, you crazy. But that's why I love you. I really prefer to go to Waffle House really late at night, preferably all dressed in black. After, going to see a really cool show at a club or something, or like music or theater or whatever. But we can just go, Molly, whenever. I do prefer to go late at night, though. Late night shift. I know that sounds crazy, but... it's a little bit more interesting. If there's any good spirits that want to come and let us know that your presence is here with us. We would appreciate it. If you touch the REM pod, it'd be great. That was creepy. All right, Molly, whenever you're ready and you want to call, babe, you can. Whenever your phone's ready, I are ready. I'm just going to keep one headphone off, one headphone on for right now. I'm going to go ahead and warm the spirit box up a little bit. Because it seems like the more that we keep it on, the more active it becomes. Yeah, I don't like the smell of Waffle House. But that's because I work there, you know? And it's a drag. I really hated it because, like, on your shift when you're a waitress, it's not too bad with wait staffing, right? But you have to wash all your dishes that the people eat off of. So if the person before you that was wait staffing did not wash their dishes, you're washing their dishes and your dishes too. I hated that. And I guess I just hated it because I always get left with a ton of dishes. Oh yeah, the Raven Balm is incredible. The only thing I would change about Casa's Raven Balm is the lanolin. I would replace the lanolin with CBD ointment, oil, something like that. But there have been times, Melrain, when like I was in unbearable pain and there was no medicine that could help, no therapy that could help, and I used her friend Casa's Raven Balm, and I was like a whole new woman the next day. But there's something about the lanolin that I don't like. There's something about the smell of it that bothers me because it smells like to me, it doesn't smell this way to her, but it smells like a dirty goat to me. But she doesn't pick up on that. But I guess I do because those musky animal smells, I just don't like them. Some people do though. Well, yeah, and do you like musky smells, Molly? Do you like musk? Some people like that kind of scent. It's in many colognes and perfumes anyway. So if you like perfumes or cologne, you probably do like musk and don't realize it. Excuse me. But I'm not saying it smells bad at all. Like, I'm not saying it smells bad at all, but I would just change the lanolin to CBD ointment or salve base. But like, I would never suggest that to him because I wouldn't want him to change his wonderful product just for one person like myself. Especially when it's not about, it's not about what the treatment looks like. It's about what the treatment does for you at the end of the day. Hey, what's your update, Metal Rain? Whenever you're ready, Molly, go ahead and call me. I'm ready whenever you are. I don't know what she's going to ask. I don't know what she'll say. If anybody has any questions they want to put in the chat to ask the spirit box, you can put it in the chat. It's free. She'll read it off. She's going to call in a minute, so you should be able to hear her voice. I'm going to set a timer whenever she's ready. Oh, her band was not on the flyer. Maybe she canceled the show. If there's anybody that wants to put any questions in the chat for the spirit box for Molly to read off when she calls, please feel free to do that now. I don't know what your questions are going to be. I'm not going to be able to see any questions or hear her or what she's saying. Hey.
My battery's at 5%, but that's okay.
5%? You've been charging it for like an hour.
Well, I haven't been charging it. I've been charging something else.
Okay. We'll put it on the charger, babe.
Yeah, I'm ready, whatever.
Okay.
I just need to turn the chat back on.
Okay.
Do you want to go for 5 minutes?
Let's see if we can make it to 10.
Okay. Trying to mod too.
It's alright, Metal Rain's there, he'll mod. So I had posted a short where like we had talked to the little girl buried under the house. We had also experienced them talking about them dancing or like being at a dance or something like that. I guess it may have been New Year's or something like that, and we like did a thing in the mirror, and it's really. Do you remember that?
Yeah, sorta.
It's definitely, it's always very interesting whenever we do these. I really enjoy it. I can't remember the last time we did one. I think when you were here, and I got all freaked out, and I only lasted like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you were doing that, and I was being a little pyromaniac outside, saving to remember.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my blindfold down. I'm not gonna be able to hear what she's saying. I'm not gonna be. I don't know what's going on. I do have someone in the room with me to watch over me in case I need to be
You talking to me?
aware. If there's any spirits that want to come forth and speak to Molly and I in the chat, if you could please speak to us.
You need to start burning
touch the
sage
REM pods
before
to let
this
us know
shit.
you're here. Please do not touch me or Molly or the people in the chat or the dogs or the people in the house. Only touch yourself and touch the REM pod spirit. Or at least don't touch anyone unless they invite you to. Please. You come here in
on,
peace
you know I
and
love
respect
it. Let's go.
to learn about you and remember you.
I cannot believe you missed that.
Hi. Howdy.
Oh, maybe we
A
have
little
to text
loud?
the spirit.
Can you hear me?
Okay, if anybody's got questions who's watching, just feel free to put them in.
Is Jack here? Or it's Jack here?
Jack, are you from Texas? Are you a Texas spirit?
One. Hey.
Anybody got questions they want to ask?
Rome.
Spirits,
Can you
can
see
you
us?
communicate with alien ghosts? Do aliens have ghosts like us?
Who is that? Right. Insinuate. $40.
Who owes $40? What happens if you step into the light?
Around? You can have this too.
We can have the same a step into the light feeling spirit or
Home. the shades of pink.
How do spirits
Why
reincarnate?
doesn't anyone talk
spirit?
anymore? Wake up, we're at the door.
Can tell not many people are asking questions. That's why that might be what that's directed toward.
A little more.
Spirit, are you saying we need more
In
people?
training. How? Of course I am.
Spirit, how many more people do we need to have for us to talk to you?
Show me. A kingdom here?
Spirit, is it cold where you are?
We want to go.
You okay, Storm?
Hey, you. Positive.
Okay, just making sure.
Do you go
You've been
outside?
quiet there for a good bit.
Can you hear us?
Now we can, Spirit. I hear you playing with the REM pod.
Hey. It's dark.
Spirit, can you feel
Open
anything
up.
physical?
Hey, Spirit, what are you screaming at? You want some light? Is Jack still with us?
The second time spirits have said that.
Hungry.
Spirit, what's your name?
No. Hey, where are you?
Spirit, how many of there are you?
Atlanta.
That's kind of creepy.
This feels
I don't know
funny.
if Stormy turned on her timer, guys. I don't know if she did or not.
Ditto. Big performance. Atlanta.
Keep saying Atlanta. That's interesting. I found the charger.
Might take a while. Mid-September.
Oh, I was talking about something in September
Liz.
the other day. That's kind of cheap. Scary too.
Good evening.
I left my charger. There it is.
A new wave. Turn the lights. Hurry.
I think she's got 5 more minutes. I think her timer's going to go off at 10.
I'm not gonna say that, Spirit. It said Molly, drink some milk. That is so weird.
That's so funny. Trying to get me to have my calcium. And that's also funny because I was watching Baby Girl earlier today.
I knew it. Trapped. What do you mean, Spirit? Trapped. Who's trapped?
Spirit, you saying you knew I watched that movie earlier?
That's weird. It sounded like it said Travis at the back door. Life. Is there anybody else here?
We're here. Are there any more of you?
Oh my god, the spirit box just said, God damn it.
Interesting.
Part of my French YouTube. Spirit, do you have a message for us about Travis?
Storm, did your alarm go off? I thought I heard your alarm go off.
Air rating, what? They're rating him. Low. It said, hurry up, don't blame us. It's almost like now it just sounds like nothing is there anymore. Like, it's just a bunch of white noise in my ears.
Yeah.
What about, okay, it just said, what about family? Or you are my family. But I don't
Interesting.
recognize the voice, so maybe it's your family, Molly, trying to come through now.
That
Or
might
maybe
be.
Travis is saying something to maybe there's somebody out
Could be
there that's.
anything.
Sometimes the spirit box will also transpose people's thoughts. Police. I feel like something touched my back. That was weird. But maybe it was just like, maybe it's just my clothes or my hair. Spirit, are you still there and want to say anything to us? If not, I'm going to close the spirit portal. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and turn it off now.
Okay.
Just for now, because I'm totally dehydrated and overwhelmed from it now.
Yeah, that was interesting. Did you make $40 today?
I wish.
Or sometime this week?
No, I need to make $40.
Because the spirit caught on that and said $40.
I need to make $40, but I've got plenty of time to make it. It's not like.
Kept asking if Jack was there.
I feel like it was saying that somebody was going to win $40.
Yeah. Well, it kept asking for Jack too, and it said my name.
Could it be asking?
It says Liz's name.
Could it be saying? Well, I know that the guy who did the first ghost tour. His name was Jack.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's passed on, so maybe it was Jack from that, or maybe somebody was asking if there was a Jack here. Hey, Meryl. How are you, sweetheart? That was fun.
That was good.
Oh, we had 30 seconds left.
Well, I'm gonna go still let my phone charge. I'm still chatting now.
All right. Did any of that make sense at all?
Some of it did. Well, it was really kind of funny because it said, like, it was telling me drink milk, and I don't know if anybody else has seen the movie Baby Girl with Nicole Kidman lately. It's a movie about a girl who is a CEO, and she begins an affair with an intern.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the scenes from the movie, she drinks a big old glass of milk.
I wonder why Spirit was telling you to drink milk.
I was just like, okay, well, I was watching Baby Girl earlier today, and I thought about that first.
Would Vicodin be considered like milk of the poppy?
I think so. I think that's what it might have been talking about.
I feel like there was definitely a combination of not only newer souls, but some older ones as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's almost like the spirit box is really low in those headphones, so next time we do the Essie's method, I'm going to use the other headphones so I can hear a little better. Well, I'm glad everything went well and it wasn't too creepy. And there were some things that maybe made sense to some and maybe some things that didn't make sense to some. Thank you, Molly. I appreciate your time.
Sure.
All right, bye,
Only on the
sweetheart.
chat still. Bye.
Okay, bye. Oh, well, that was interesting. I haven't done that in a while since she came to visit in February, and I only lasted like 5 minutes. That was a good one. That was pretty cool. I'm gonna turn some lights on now. I guess it has. It's what, April 27th now? And you were here, what, like February 1st? I am. I'm really thirsty now. I'm gonna drink some water. We're gonna get another water. But before I leave to go get another water, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the spirit box so that whatever was there can continue to maybe converse with us, communicate. I don't want to just like cut it off like that, because who knows? Maybe Pee Wee Herman will come visit. I will. I'm going to turn on the lights in a minute when I get up to go get the water. I'm just going to plug in the spirit box real quick.
Now in SB7 mode.
God, that scared me. I always forget that the speaker talks and has this dude's voice I don't know. When I bought the speaker, I didn't realize it had that voice, and I woke up and almost shot the speaker, thinking there was a strange man in my room. Whew. Glad I realized it was just the creepy speaker I just bought. All right, I'm gonna turn on the lights. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get a water. And I'll resume with questions in a moment for the tarot, or whatever people might have questions about. I think I got all tensed up in that Estes method. I just don't have to wait. I need a weekend for good deep chats and just to escape. So you would like to know you're gonna go to school? Okay, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll go ahead and ask your spirit guides what you need to know about that. Do I say your name Vindangi? Spirit, I'm calling forth their most, it doesn't matter what your name is, Spirit knows who you are. Spirit, I'm calling forth their most strongest and trusted spirit guides. Haunted electronics. Will you be in medical college? Spirit, what do they need to know about that? Will they be in medical college? Will they go to medical college? Spirit says yes, you will. This is a time for enjoying achievements, rewards, and prosperity. The situation develops calmly and allows you to appreciate your happiness. It gently transforms the situation in your life so that you're given an ideal frame of mind, a necessity for any truth. So if it's something that you find to be passionate, that you're passionate about, chase your dreams, follow your dreams in that. I mean, it's something that seems to be for you. You're welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming by and asking a question and hanging out with us for a little bit. Keep me updated. I'll be thinking about you. Yes, thank you, universe. Want me to come back? Interesting question. I'm gonna take my hair down because the Estes method kind of gave me a little bit of a achiness in my head, which is the last thing I need. Okay, so you want to ask about Nathan and what you need to know about that? Yeah, I can ask that. Sure. Spirit, what does Molly need to know about that? Trying to think about how to word it. Let's see. Sure, you can ask a yes or no. Spirit, what does Molly need to know about this man, Nathan? Did he come back with good intentions? Why did he come back? Did he come back with the good intentions? Honestly, what does she need to know about that? Spirit said, yeah, he came back with good intentions. Let's see what the card says. Joy, success, happiness, and fateful changes rush towards you. It removes all barriers and obstacles in your way. You successfully promote your ideas while enjoying a sense of self-relations and revival of strength. So get ready for endless optimism and energy. It's infectious. So I feel like what the card is saying that you both reconnected in the fact that he wanted to come back because there was some kind of joy, some kind of happiness, some kind of success he found with you and something that he did enjoy or found joy in, which created the fateful change in him coming back to reconnect with you. But it's also saying, it's with him coming back, it's kind of like you're kind of shook by it a little bit, I feel, and the fact that it has removed some kind of barrier for you that felt like an obstacle at one time in maybe regards to manifesting or creating, your reality the way you'd like it to show up in a way that pleases you. Whether it's him or somebody else, or, this situation with him has shown you a little bit about, your success with creating something you maybe would like to see show up. Because remember how resistant you used to be to it? I'm such a realist. And I was like, well, you love God, right? And we got into the whole God thing. And I was like, you can't see God, but you love God. So love yourself and believe in yourself and the things that you want, and you'll see them show up. But it also is saying you successfully promote your ideas while enjoying a sense of self-realization and revival of strength, because instead of just giving in to what he wants, you're actually putting your foot down and setting your barriers and sticking to him instead of falling into the trap that you may have fallen into before with him, where you felt uncomfortable, where you felt, hurt and taken advantage of. And Spirit's saying, so get ready for endless optimism and energy. It's infectious. This same energy that you have created, where you've drawn him back to you, is the same energy, and highly vibrational energy that draws anybody to you. And staying more in the likening, once again, of setting those boundaries and staying strict about them. Well, yeah. Spirit, what does Prob need to know? Well, yeah, P, it might seem like all is lost now, because that's how you see it. That's how you perceive it. That's how you're expecting it to work out for you. And you need to know that you can change it, okay? Hey, CR, welcome back to the Chammy. Spirit, what does Prob need to know about Mark? Will Mark and Prob ever communicate again? I'm calling forth their most trusted and strongest spirit guides. All may seem lost now, but what do they need to know right now about this communicating ever again with Mark? Calling forth their most strongest and trusted spirit guides. So look, the card says yes, dear. There will be a wave of serenity full of joy and charm. An unexpected chain of events tumbles over you. So you may reconnect with this person through unexpected events. You are forced to open up more to them and to others than you usually do, and simply trust in your instincts. Peacefully accept yourself as infallible, and everything will happen as it should. Let's see what your how and when says. CR, put your question in the chat, dear. Excuse me. Spirit, how and when for Prob and Mark. What do they need to know about that right now? Okay, those are flat on the floor, so I'm not going to bother to pick them up. So it takes about 4 months, but the fog of uncertainty lifts. This reveals a long-awaited correction of conditions and a restoration of justice. Your persistently good character and sincere open-mindedness provide you with a happy, if compromised, outcome. So, what do you want? What's the next step you're guided to take? What is your head telling you? And let your heart follow it. I know it might look like all is lost now, but this is what you need to know now. There's no future. It's not here yet. It's not too bad to worry about the future, of course, in regards to thinking about putting things in order now regarding your future. But remember, you're manifesting from now. You're not manifesting from the future. Yes, he probably ask, believe, receive, not ask, believe, try real hard. Overthink it, drive yourself batshit crazy, receive. It's ask, believe, receive. CR, what's your question, dear? Please tell me because I'm waiting, hun. Hey, Lulu, how are you, sweetheart? You're a caregiver for your parents? You know, you can get compensation for that. Have you ever thought of looking into that, Lulu? I think you can get paid to do that, actually. Especially if you live with them. Yeah, you can send your question on Instagram if it's not working on the comment section here. Sure. You sent me something? Oh, you're welcome, Key. Let me get to your question in just a moment, Lulu. Molly, you're so funny. Low battery. Let me get this bitch plugged in 1 second. Lulu and CR, I'll look at your question in just a moment. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate it. Well, as long as he's not hurting you, I won't have to kill him with my mind. Okay, Molly? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just trying to make you laugh. Spirit, what does Lulu need to know about work today? Yeah, you do need to open more, sweetheart. And P, you can talk to us anytime if you got questions about how to go about stuff and you just need like some group therapy. We're here for you, dear. Don't do anything that triggers you, okay? You just work on that joy and you will see more joy. The joy within will reflect back. Spirit, what does Lulu need to know? Is it time for Lulu to apply for a job? Spirit, I'm calling forth Lulu's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Lulu need to know about that tonight? Spirit says maybe not right now. Let's see what the card says for you. So it's a no card, but it says a rainbow of excitement is on the way. The longer the wait, the more your enthusiasm builds. But be patient. There are only a few steps to go before immersion into a new reality. It develops exponentially, bringing you invaluable experience, most of them happy. Patience is the father of good character. So I feel like maybe not right now is the right time, but let's see what the how and when cards say. That's a very, very powerful REM tripod signal there. Spirit, what does Lulu need to know? How and when about when's the right time to start applying for a job? How and when for Lulu? How and when for Lulu, Spirit? Picking up on a whole lot of energy. Oh, there we go. Oh, thought the phone was gonna fall. This phone is so slippery. I need to get a case for it. It's at least it's not as slippery though as the other iPhones. But Spirit says, look, listen to me for a minute, Lulu. 3 to 4 months. But what I would suggest is I would just start doing it from now to get ahead of the game. Just because it could take you 3 to 4 months to find a job. But 3 to 4 months is a favorable time for molding the circumstances as you want them. Your natural sense of self and devotion involuntarily attracts luck and universal recognition. You're wise enough to know that the harder you work, the luckier you get. So I feel like it's also telling you that because of your good sense of self and your devotion, you know, to not only yourself but your family, attracts luck to you. So it could be saying very well, you know, just start going ahead and getting ahead of yourself. You know, where would you want to apply at a job? You know, start making a list and checking it twice and getting things in order. Because you could very well have the job of your dreams within the next 3 to 4 months. You know, and continue to take care of your family in a way that pleases you. You're very welcome, Lulu. Thank you, dear. Okay, I will look that up, Molly. Definitely. Spirit, what does CR need to know about their specific person? Do they miss them? Calling for CR's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Do they miss CR? What do they need to know about that right now? Yes or no, Spirit? Yes or no? Yes. Yes, they do miss you. Are you there, CR? Well, I'm going to wait for CR to come back and then I'm going to read their card to them. Oh, there you are. So I'm going to read your card to you now that you're back. Oh, I read the previous one. Well, I mean, I can always go ahead and reshuffle if you'd like me to. But I will tell you right now, it doesn't matter if I knew the question or not. Spirit knew what you were trying to talk about and what you were asking. So I'm still going to read this card to you. But instead of shuffling with the yes or no deck, I'm going to clarify it with my tarot deck instead, okay? Thanks so much for your patience. I appreciate it. Well, I'm so happy to read that message from you. I guess it just didn't upload fast enough and I got confused. Spirit, what does CR need to know about forever? Spirit, I'm calling for CR's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does CR need to know about forever with their specific person on their mind? So you got the Hierophant card, which is a definite yes. And Spirit saying this is just the next right thing, and they're feeling very much the same way. They might even be wondering if you're going to ask them to marry them someday. They may even be thinking about asking you to marry them. I'll be right back. Thank you, CR, for your question. I really appreciate it, sweetheart. Very happy for you. Alright, sweetheart, you have a good nap, honey. I've been here for about an hour and 15 minutes, I guess. So I'm going to hang out for about another hour. Maybe. And we'll chat tomorrow. I have to go to bed soon. I've got a date with Nikki. We're going to have a pizza party. It's going to be so much fun. Are there any spirits on the other side of the spirit box that maybe want to converse with us? Are there any spirits that maybe want to talk to us tonight? Say hello now. Will we find out soon if the band plays? Spirit, what does Metal Rain need to know about this band playing tonight? Will we find out soon if the band's gonna play? Oh, well, that's interesting. Spirit says yes. Yeah, we'll find out soon. Joy, success, happiness, and fateful changes rush towards you. Removes all barriers, obstacles in your way. You successfully promote your ideas while enjoying a sense of self-realization and a revival of strength. Get ready for endless optimism and energy. It's infectious. You know, Molly got the same card earlier about Nathan. But I feel it has a very different meaning for you. I feel it's telling you, you know, whether you continue in this situation or not, joy, success, happiness, and fateful changes are all, you know, here for you now. You know, and you deciding to move on or forward or stay here now with her, holding space for her, Spirit saying, possibly there's something coming in here to show you that your manifestations with her are manifesting. Just the fact that she's been capable to even try to book a gig says a lot. She's trying. Spirit says you successfully promote your ideas while enjoying a sense of self-realization and revival of strength. Like, you know, the work that you've been working on writing. Thank you so much, CR. It's very kind of you to say. I appreciate that. I'm hoping that someday YouTube will implement, like, where we can do, like, a Zoom kind of, have a Zoom kind of chat thing, where people want to use video chat so I can see them and they can see me kind of thing, like the way Zoom is. Or just have the option to do the Facebook chat thing. I mean, not the Facebook chat thing, well, yeah, it's a lot like video Facebook chat that I'm talking about as well, Zoom and Facebook chat, but, or they can just have the default picture like you have. Metal Rain has an M, you have a C. But back to your card, Metal Rain, I feel like Spirit's saying either way, you know, look forward to endless optimism and energy. And you'll get that, you'll receive that optimism from the people that you meet along the way while you're carrying this burden on, you know, and you're not alone carrying the burden, you know. We know, Molly knows, I know, several other people know in the chat how you feel about her. And you're not the only one going through it. I mean, I have a best friend whose brother's going through it. So she's going through the same thing you're going through, only it's her brother, not someone that she's trying to be friends with, or whatever it is that you want to manifest with Ileana. I mean, I think at the end of the day, you just want to manifest the best for her. Especially Gemma. I really do hope and pray that that whole thing with her and you and the dog get some justice. I just wish that she would, like, say to you, take me somewhere to get help. Really. Well, she has to want the help, you know, and let you take care of the dog while she's, you know, and that very well may be also her fears, like, might be like she's afraid if she gets off it, you know, she'll get fat again. She might be afraid that she'll lose her dog, which is probably her bestest friend in the whole wide world, okay, even if she yells at it. I mean, I'll be honest, there's sometimes I've had to be like, hey dog, shut up, I love you. Okay? But I'm pretty sure the yelling that you told me about was nothing like that. It was worse. In an abusive type of way. It's not like the dog was being yappy and she was trying to correct it to make sure that it understood it needed to let it go. Because sometimes dogs, you know, they need that discipline like children. Not necessarily yelling, but, you know. Sometimes getting a little bit louder than them they'll be like, because they have the mindset of a toddler. Cows, pigs, chickens, dogs, sheep, lamb, animals, they're pretty much, they're where a toddler is mentally. Even if they are an adult creature, but they're a highly intelligent toddler. But Ileana's a grown woman, you know, she's gonna have to find her way. And she will with good friends like you. And you know the chat's here for you. We're here for you. I think you've done a wonderful job with her. I think you've been a great friend to her. And I think at the end of the day, she does appreciate it. I mean, just sitting here thinking about it and how long you have carried a torch for her, I think she feels there's something about that is valuable. But I wonder sometimes if she feels like she's not, like, capable of really having what she wants regarding her joy and her happiness. And methamphetamines, I mean, they'll really reprogram and rewire a person's brain to be absolutely just, absolutely just chaotic disorder. I don't know. I guess it just affects people differently. They may not feel the chaotic disorder, but it's there. You know what I mean? It's happening, whether they know it or not. The rewiring of, or should I say dewiring, the frying of the wiring of the brain. Spirit, if there's any spirits there that want to speak to us tonight, what is your name? Spirit, what's your name tonight? Or what do you like to be called? Spirit, are you here now? Just said yeah. Where are you, Spirit? Where are you, Spirit? Can you tell me where you are? Can you tell me where you are, Spirit? Do you know where you are right now, Spirit? Right here. Can you show your presence by touching the REM pod? Are you a ghost? What are we talking to? What are you? On the other side. Are you on the other side? Right here now? Are you suggesting that both worlds are one? When you say you're here? Okay, Madeline. If you have another question you want to ask, please feel free to. I mean, I guess I was just thinking that was a question you may have had. Because the way you asked it. Spirit, are you a male spirit? Are you a male spirit? Or are you a female spirit? Were you once alive? Were you once alive, Spirit? Really? Is she even okay? Now I'm curious. Spirit, do you remember how you died? Are you even a spirit? Are you an alien? So the band that's opening now is okay. Have you tried to call her today? What do you think would happen if you call her right now? Maybe the gig got postponed for another night. I don't know why I felt like it was in the not too distant future. I didn't realize it was tonight. Or maybe you told me and I just, with everything I've been through this week, from the biopsy with Dad to the woman who assaulted me at FedEx. You think she won't answer, or you tried to call her now and she didn't answer? Which one? You just don't think she'll answer this late? You never know. I would try anyways. But that's just me. When was the last time you heard from her, talked to her? Like, actually, was it earlier this week, or? Oh, okay. Well, people who care about each other get in spats. It happens. Do you think it would make you feel better if you called her? Or do you think it would make you feel worse because you feel like she wouldn't answer at all? I think you should just call. You never know. Put the spat behind you. It's over. Okay. Spirit, if you're there, can you make your presence known? much for your donation. I appreciate that. Or is it because she won't answer? Do you know why she might not answer phone calls? Do you think she's just anxious like myself? Like hates phones like I do? I mean, I'll talk to friends and loved ones, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to strangers, man, oh my goodness. But you're not really a stranger to her. I mean, you're literally someone who has carried a torch for her and been a pretty good friend, in my opinion. I'm sorry y'all got in a spat, but you can make it right. Friends get in spats. It happens. It happens. I know it's difficult, but what do you think it is that makes it difficult to not just let go? Is it the dog? Is it really you have some kind of deep introspective feelings? I mean, I know for me it's that I know that I feel and think that she's talented and has a lot to offer, but at the end of the day, you know, not with her drug problem. She has nothing to offer anyone, obviously. That is very sad. It's very, very sad. Makes me sad. I like her music. I love punk music. I am punk music. She is punk music. And keeping punk music alive in its traditional sense is very fucking important. Just look at what happened to country music. Country music became trendy, and then it felt it had to change into whatever the hell it is now. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You did it for the right reasons. But it might be that, you know, you'll have to start distracting yourself when it comes to thinking about her, when it comes to looking at her social media, when it comes to certain things that keep you spiraling about her. Because, I mean, you know, she's not good for you. She's no good, she's no good, she's no good, baby, she's no good. And I tell you what, like, you can manifest this to be the outcome you want it to be, which I know that is for her to accept her drug problem and get off meth and never turn her face to it again. Yeah, she probably is very... That's what I was saying earlier, is I feel she's afraid to move forward because her getting clean means she might get fat again, she might get unaccepted again, she might not have the energy to move forward or the wherewith. You know, she might not feel like she'll have what it takes to make it. You know, because maybe she can't remember what her true authentic self feels like anymore. I don't know. I don't know what that drug makes people feel like. I've never done drugs, so I don't know. I know what I've read about it, what it does. I know I've seen what it does to people. Excuse me. Yeah, I'd really like to know what prevented her from playing tonight and if she's okay, honestly. Hey, Spirit, do you want to tell us anything that we might need to know tonight? Okay, so that's your first question about what prevented her from playing tonight. And what's your second question, sweetheart? Or is that the only question you have for tonight? prevented Ileana from playing music tonight. I'm calling forth her most trusted and strongest spirit guides to talk to me about this tonight. Hey Liz, how are you, sweetheart? Death. She's not feeling it. I think she may have thought that doing the gig might have helped her overcome this thing with her grandmother passing away, but it hasn't. Hey Liz, how are you? Love. It's good to see you in the chat. Missed you. Spirit, what are Leanna's current thoughts on Metal Rain tonight? She finds peace in her thoughts about you. Her thoughts, you always made her feel good about herself. You always made her feel good about herself in the Empress card. And that means a lot to her. Why are you freaked out, honey? What's going on, Liz? Hey, Tanu Sony, welcome to the haunted house. Oh no! Oh really? Wow. You mean like with that case where you were found in the ravine, honey? Excuse me. I'm just in an Essie's method, so I'm incredibly dehydrated. Oh, are the stories up now, sweetheart? Give you some guidance. Just be good to yourself with your thoughts, okay? What other questions do you have, Metal Rain? I'm doing a paid reading right now. Tanu, if you could just give me a moment. But what kind of guidance about what are you looking for, dear? Like. Just trying to get to your page, Liz.
Hey, this is Ben Blackwell, your resident expert of the Third Man Records Vault. Want to make sure you're aware of this current vault package we have that is winding down availability to purchase. It is Jack White live from his No Name tour. It is a triple LP.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be like stories on your Instagram. I don't know. I'm tired, honey. Oh, they're not up now. You need to do a post. Okay. Thanks to New. I feel like a sleepy devil, though. Sitting here doing tarot cards and talking to the dead. Spirit, what does Metal Ray need to know about his third question? Is she going to reach out now that she knows he's receptive of it? Is Ileana going to reach out now that she knows he's receptive of it? Yes, I can see the third question. Spirit says yes. When it's feeling right for her to reach out, she is going to reach out in the Sun card. Probably reach out in the daytime too. Does she usually reach out in the daytime? Let's see. You have relationship problems? You broke up with your girlfriend? Sorry. Oh, you broke up with your boyfriend. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit tired. And you're wondering if I'm a little bit too tired, actually. I'm going to definitely go to bed soon here, you guys and gals. I've got a pizza date with Nikki. Alright, so you want to know what about your boyfriend? You just broke up. And you want us to know maybe if you're going to get back together? Have relationship problems current. I broke up with my boyfriend. You want him back. Okay. Spirit, what does Tanu need to know about their boyfriend? I'm calling forth their most strongest and trusted spirit guides. Well, these are how and when cards. Those won't do us any good. Spirit, what does Tanu need to know? It's fine. Your English is fine. It's great. Don't worry about it. I've talked to someone all day who asked me how to spell things and speaks some broken English, so I'm used to it. It's no problem. Spirit, what does Tanu need to know about their boyfriend? Will they get back together? Calling for Tanu's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. Will they get back together? And what does Tanu need to know about that right now? Thank you so much for liking the live and subscribing. I appreciate that. It's okay. Spirit knows what his name is. You don't have to tell me. So Spirit says yes. There's so much potential here for you both to get back together, but what are you telling yourself about him, you, the situation, the connection, the story? You know, you've got to wipe away that old love story so that you can create a new love story. What do you want that new love story to look like, feel like, be like? You know, while we can't change people, we can still change a situation and how it shows up to us. We can still change how people show up to us. But the key to success in this situation is provided by a happy coincidence. Like maybe you're going to butt dial each other or something. I don't know. This inevitably unfolds incidents in favorable directions for you, but this proves fantastically unpredictable. Like you're not going to be able to predict the next step. So just go with the flow. But yes, you guys have the potential to get back together if that is something you wish. To ask, believe, receive. Ask, believe, receive. Not ask, believe, try real hard, receive. I'm just going to take a little break, about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to be right back. I hope you're okay, Liz. It's going to be alright, sweetheart. I'm glad you've been able to figure out some of the stuff with Nashville. I'll let you tell the story if you want to, Liz, because I don't know how much of it you want to be told, but I think it's great that you've been able to find out some more stuff about that. Hey, Victoria. I'm really drawn to your energy. I can tell your beautiful soul. Real name is Faith. Hi, Faith. It's nice to meet you. Pick anything up somehow from me, please. Let me know. How could really use some spiritual guidance? Okay. Yeah, just give me a moment. I'm going to go get a cold drink. I did an Estes method earlier on the live, and it like made me really dehydrated and hot, because that's like sometimes when you channel spirits anyways, or you do a lot of tarot card readings, especially the way I've been doing them tonight, I can get very dehydrated and hot, so I gotta get some water. And then, well, yeah, I can help you with that. I'll be right back. Give me just a moment. Oh, so Faith, what is it? Oops, Faith, what is it that you are trying to find out about? Like, you know, you can ask questions that are free about like manifesting, you know, love, life, spirituality. You can ask all kinds of questions like that for free. You don't necessarily have to like. You can ask questions about life and regarding spirituality too. Like, you don't have to necessarily try to figure out a yes or no question to talk about that kind of stuff or ask about that kind of stuff. whiskey dipper, just so you know, I'm a death midwife, so it doesn't really concern me. I really like talking to my mom and communicating with her from the other side, as well as my loved ones, and that's my personal business. So if you don't like talking to the dead, I don't think that you belong here on this channel. So have a nice life. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'm sorry and apologize. I'm fantastic. I don't have those limiting beliefs and circumstances. Tarot was used by the Vatican for years. Maybe you should do your research on tarot. It's probably still used by the Vatican. See, while gambling and gambling cards were illegal regarding the Vatican, tarot cards were not. There were meaningful things that they learned from and experienced and did divination with. I know it sounds weird, but if you look up the history of tarot, I feel like our modern advanced society just goes straight to the Crowley influence and the Thoth tarot deck. It is so much more. It is so much more than that. I'm sorry, I don't have the limiting beliefs and circumstances to be afraid of a piece of paper that came from a tree. It's not for me. It's okay you wrote a lot, I appreciate it. Let me just catch up here. I just had to deal with the person with the rude name who was trying to tell me what to do. Like, on my channel, in my house, where I didn't know I moved into a haunted house. How can I stop that? Why shouldn't I talk to them? Okay? It's like living with leprechauns. And they're nicer to me if I work things out with them. I'm the guest. It's not the other way around. Yes, I'm possessed. I'm possessed by YouTube and all of its myths and mythology. I'm possessed to put food on the table so I don't starve. So if you're such a good Christian whiskey dipper, change your name and make a donation. Okay, Victoria, out to them. Sorry your mom passed away. It's somebody else in the channel, their mom just passed away too. It's okay sometimes to be a mess. Sometimes, you gotta be shaggy and vulnerable to find yourself stronger and less vulnerable. But I mean, like, really, tell me, Victoria, what's the difference between talking to people who are dying and people who are dead? I mean, I'm not calling out to any demons or Satan or... In fact, I don't believe in those kind of things. Does that make me weird? So one thing that I found easier that really helped me to kind of get more on a strict mental diet, not feel so separate from my mother, not feel so much regret about the fact that she was killed, and not feel so much regret about how difficult it was to accept that. I just started figuring that maybe I should get a spirit box. I mean, I figured if Sam and Colby could talk, you know, to spirits on the spirit box, and other people could, like Constantine. Can't remember what Constance's channel is called, but he's another Greek that has a spirit box channel and does a spirit box thing like I do. Gosh, I can't remember the golden something. I'll figure it out and I'll post it on the channel after the live. But I figured I'm gonna try this. I miss my mom so much. I'm gonna get a REM pod, and I got a REM pod for my birthday on Halloween, and a spirit box. And Liz Love, who was just in the chat, she came over for my Halloween birthday that year, and we actually did a Essie's method and talked to the spirit box and stuff, and that was really cool because I had experienced actually hearing my mother's voice and her saying something to me that only my mother would say, and that only my mother would know to say to me, and that's probably my mom there on the REM pod. So not being able to connect is just a limiting belief and circumstance. I used to feel that way too. I almost didn't believe that I would be able to connect with her when I got the equipment. And I had had the spirit box and the REM pod like October, November, December, January. I had had the equipment 4 months before I decided to start doing lives on the channel, and I had it for a while before I even started bringing it out during the lives. Because this isn't a tarot channel. This is a channel. It's just an artist, musician's channel. But I do the tarot and the spirit boxing to put food on the table and pay bills. Like I am a professionally certified tarot card reader, and it's just, I mean, and this is probably the most vulnerable I'll make myself. A lot of people say I should go outside of the house and do this, but I just couldn't. It's, I don't know, I guess it's just like too freaky to me. Hey Lulu, it's good to see you again. Welcome back. So you feel like you have a lot of power, but maybe just crazy. And it's not that it's crazy, it's just, it feels chaotic because you don't really know how to wield it, because maybe you don't know how to wield your power. You know, I don't know if you're on a strict mental diet. I don't know if what your mental diet consists of. We have over 64,000 thoughts a day, and how can we keep track of all of them? But the ones you probably maybe keep more track of might be the ones that make you feel disconnected, or make you feel crazy, or make you feel not so good about yourself. I don't know what your particular limiting beliefs and circumstances are. We only come to the world with two fears, and that's loud noises and being dropped. Everything else we're taught. So a spirit box is like, it's like a little box, okay, and you connect it to some equipment like a speaker and a couple of different pedals, and like guitar pedals is what I use. And it's designed to be able to pick up EVPs from ghosts. I personally believe more in the accuracy of the REM pod, which was behind me and just got killed by a ghost or spirit or something here. Hey Dollface, welcome back to the Chammy. How are you, sweetheart? Spirit is, you can answer this on the spirit box or whatever's there. Is, have you been alive as a human being before? It's okay to be lost sometimes. Not all who wander are lost. You can get found. Sometimes, getting lost isn't always about losing yourself, but shedding that old skin. So you feel lost, and while you're feeling lost, what about getting lost in thoughts of things that you'd like to do or that bring you joy? What do you want to do with your spiritual path, Victoria? What are you telling yourself about today, tomorrow, yourself, others? Are they thoughts that serve you? Are they not thoughts that serve you? Are they intrusive thoughts? Because not all intrusive thoughts happen. Just because you have a fear or a thought of something doesn't mean it's going to happen. Doesn't mean you're going to involuntarily manifest it. While you are involuntarily manifesting the way you involuntarily breathe, Is that a Cheshire Cat quote? I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay. Figure out what it is, where to start. Probably this conversation is the start. No, actually, not all who wander are lost is actually a Tolkien quote. From Lord of the Rings. I'm a Lord of the Rings nerd. But I also love Alice in Wonderland. Hopefully we can have a tea party soon. But remember, Victoria, wherever you go, there you are. And the past is not coming back. And the future is here now. Yeah, you're right here. And, the future hasn't shown up yet, but it will soon. So what does it look like to you? It's okay to want to stay lost and be lost, but you were sent here to have fun. So at least I hope you're having fun while you're getting lost. Because really, honestly, that's what it's about. I think that we get taught that we have to work real hard and overdo it and be real good to get what we want, but really we just have to be real good to ourselves, and good to others. Yeah, distractions from the real truth. But what you have to understand about the real truth is that your real truth might not be someone else's real truth. But also what that real truth is that you're experiencing can also be turned into the most wildest dream, real truth, right then and there. Have you ever seen the movie The Never-Ending Story? Think about it. You can probably hear my dog snoring, right? So, I invite you to watch The Neverending Story again. It's personally my favorite movie, and I've probably watched it over 1,000 times. You know, and I kept wondering all my life, like, what is it about this movie that just is so relatable? And what is it about this movie that just really helps me to see to the core of what these universal laws are in regards to law of assumption, you know, law of attraction, law of expectation, you know, oh, Labyrinth too as well. Like, I'll tell you something about Labyrinth in a minute. But I feel that when that story was written, that it was very inspired by many of the things that Neville Goddard was talking about. And many of the things that we talk about now, you know, I don't think that we would talk about them if they weren't real, if they weren't true. And if they weren't in some kind of existence or had some kind of existence at some point in time. I don't think we would talk about witches if they hadn't really existed. I'm not saying that the millions of people who might be witches right now are anything like the people who were burned at the stake. But, you know, and I'm not saying anybody that was so brutally murdered was a witch at all, but what I am stating about that is, you know, there have been many assumptions that, you know, you need to have something physical in your hand to create and get and have what you want, but really it's not. It's from within. You know, everyone has a little bit of magic, I think, and I think that we can tap into. I think everybody's a little bit psychic. I think everybody's psychic, but what are you doing with that gift? You know, are you blowing it off and second guessing yourself and allowing others to do the fortune telling for you, or are you actually serving yourself up with feelings and thoughts and emotions that you want to be feeling now in the state of mind? See, that's what you need to do, Victoria. Think about the state of mind you want to be in. How do you want to feel when you wake up in the morning? And Sunday is personally my favorite day of the week, so yeah, I was thinking the gig was further out, August, Arizona. I was thinking about the Arizona gig. I kept saying to myself, what does he mean by her gig's down the street? Is Arizona that close to his neighborhood? Is it like Floribama where they're two different states but one? It's Calzona? Calzonia? No, I don't think you're going crazy. I don't think you're going crazy. I think that it just feels crazy because you're experiencing things for the first time in your life and sitting with the feeling of whatever it is you're experiencing. You see what I'm saying? You know, you might be sitting there thinking your eyes are playing tricks on you with the background things that are moving around, but it really could be because you're sleepy and you're ready to, you know, it's time to go to bed. But it could also be that you're actually literally seeing your spirit guides that are showing you a totally different frequency. It's like those people who see dead people. What are you going to tell them? Oh, you know, seeing dead people is not going to get you anywhere, but you can't unsee dead people if you can see that frequency. Oh, you probably see things moving around because I got candles. I got the lanterns and stuff. Yeah, it's probably just the lighting, sweetheart. Nothing to be scared of. If I'm not scared, you shouldn't be scared. Okay, good. I don't want anybody to be scared. happy today. I found my glasses, and I need to go and take them to get fixed by the eye doctor. I just haven't had any time to myself to like really do any of that. I like my glasses. I think they're pretty cool. But I'm missing an arm on the glasses. I am drained. We did an Estes method earlier tonight, and this whole week has just been one thing after another after another. In fact, I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon. I've been here for a couple hours now. But like I said, you know, you're in complete control of the situation. You know, what are you gonna wake up and do tomorrow? Are you gonna allow yourself to go feral on yourself and or others go feral on you? Or are you gonna think about what it is that you want to enjoy and experience on this Sunday and where it's going to take you? If you have thoughts that maybe you're uncomfortable with that trigger you, write them down. Even if you can only explain them in one word, and then on the opposite side of the paper, write down, you know, what it is that's positive, that's the opposite of this trigger that you're having, if you can figure that out. If not, you can always come here and ask in comments or email me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com or wait for me to do a live. But see, that's one of the biggest problems I think that people have also, is they start to feel guilty about the things that they would like to do something for themselves. I do that all the time when I like go food shopping and I'm on like the Kroger app to have food delivered, and I want to like get something for myself, and I feel guilty about it because, you know, it could take out from the monthly food budget or something. I know it might not be like the same thing, but it kind of feels like the same thing. And I used to feel very, very selfish asking for help. I know, terrible, right? But, now I have learned how to help others and help myself through that. You know, and not be afraid to ask for help. Like, it was very brave for you to come here tonight and talk to us. And then you sat through the whole thing of that person saying that, what, like, this trap I'm in doesn't serve me or something like that. You know, and I call it a trap because, you know, when you rent someplace or you buy a home, you know, nobody says, yeah, come live in our haunted house in a creepy graveyard built on a creepy graveyard where people have committed suicide and died. And blah, 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 blah. You know, nobody's going to put that in the fucking ad, pardon my French. So I just made the best of it. What else can I do? You know, I love the Addams Family. I just didn't expect to be Morticia without her Gomez. But at least I have Frank and Dad and the puppies and wonderful neighbors and an awesome ghost army now. I'm grateful. Hey, Brian, welcome back to the Chammy. Oh, sweetheart, what's going on? Let's just see what Spirit has to say on what you need to know about that. Spirit, I'm calling forth Brian's most trusted and strongest spirit guide and spirit guides. How is Jeff currently feeling about Brian with everything? Well, how is Jeff currently feeling about Brian with everything going on right now? Wants to find some justice and resolve in the Justice card. Feeling some balance in their choices, in the direction that they're going. They want to show up with a breastplate of love and trust, but they are trying to put themselves first. but they do feel like bringing peace and justice to the they do want to do the right thing. And they feel that, you know, the path they're taking with you is the next right thing for them. But with everything going on, they just want to make sure everything's fair, balanced, and, you know, serving them in a way that pleases them. They would hope that you would be doing the same thing. I think that this person just wishes and feels the best for you. They know they have some choices to make in this love card. For sure. They still have some choices to make, but isn't that what life's about? Choices. And seeing each other through it to make right choices for ourselves. Sometimes people can't think for themselves, but I really try to encourage them to think for themselves based on what is it that does feel right about that person and your connection with them. So I'm feeling very deeply that this person is also feeling that, and it's maybe that way too. You do have the Chariot card here showing that they feel like they would like to move forward and that you would like to move forward with them, but there's some kind of waiting period here in the Hanged Man. There's been some kind of epiphany for you both in your feelings and your thoughts and the direction for things. Spirit, do you have any advice or for Brian on this situation with everything going on right now regarding Jeff? Yeah, you're right, Victoria. You need to be an empath to yourself as well. Being an empath to myself includes hitting the snooze button and taking as many medieval naps as I can get. You know, and making sure my hygiene's in check and that my mental wealth is on check and on par. Because that's what brings me joy, and I know that I'm sitting here to have fun and not put myself on the naughty step for wanting to take care of me. You know, I broke up with my last boyfriend because, you know, I wanted to, you know, love me. He didn't love me, so somebody did. I need to love myself, you know. And he asked me, is it somebody else? I'm like, no. I'm like, but yes, at the end of the day, it really truly is somebody else. It's me. It's me. It's me. You know, because I found myself doing things for him that I probably shouldn't have been doing. You know, I was his girlfriend, not his nanny. I was his girlfriend, not his housekeeper. Spirit, do you have any advice for Brian? I don't feel like these cards want to give the advice. I really wanted to get the power deck to get some kind of channeled message from Jeff for you, Brian, if you're still there. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Spirit, do you have any advice for Brian in regards to Jeff? Maybe a channeled message from Jeff for Brian in regards to everything going on in his feelings. Spirit, can we get a little bit guidance for Brian through the power deck? Yeah, the tarot wasn't giving me the answers I wanted anymore, so I'm just going to make this card a plus, and we'll just see what you need to know. Okay, let's get that card. It just flew out the deck like it was meant to be. Interesting. I've never seen this card before or read this card before. It's called Masculine. Masculine. Well, maybe I have seen this card before. Number 43, which is 4 plus 3 is 7, masculine. Direction east, color yellow. carrying your gift of consciousness from the heart of women, the heart of Mother Earth, toward the summit of higher knowledge. Because of male and female imbalances, Earth is in danger of dying. Remember that the power of the masculine explodes as the power of the feminine implodes, and a sacred spiral of life is set into motion. One cannot live without the other. The masculine god is in search of the feminine goddess. He brings gifts of driving force to her powers of intuitive creative receptivity. Both are equal warriors in the fight against ignorance. Balance your masculine and feminine energies through meditation and awareness. Know when you are carrying a male or female shield. This is your struggle in life, yet a great source of power and balance. So I feel like Spirit's saying a lot there. Find some balance in whatever's going on, and get in touch with your not only your masculine, but your feminine energy as well. And that's gonna serve you well. Go put your feet in the grass. Come here, baby. What's wrong, precious? Come here to mommy. What are you whining about, huh? What's wrong? Huh? What's going on? Are you alright? Yeah? You want to sit on my lap? Will that make you feel better? Make me feel better. I'm a little puppy wuppy duppy in my arms. Uh-oh, careful, careful. Are you okay? What is a taco box? For $6, you can get up to 3 questions. You get 6+ cards, 6+ minutes. It's just a tarot card reading. And then you get a channeled message from a loved one. Past, present, or future, or maybe a pet that's with us or crossed the rainbow bridge, maybe a loved one who's here now or has crossed over to the other side. Is it Ruby Tuesday? No, it's Rooney Booney. It's my little Georgia Peach. Ruby's asleep and so is Ninja. But he just came up to me and started whining, so I figured I'd get him in my arms. As quick as pie. You know what tomorrow is, right? It's bath time tomorrow. It's bath time for you, doggy. A channeled message, like I will channel a loved one for you through a tarot card, an oracle card, a poem, or a song. Yeah, it was Ruby who was snoring earlier. She's asleep. Rooney just woke up and ran over to me whining, so. Yeah, it's always Ruby snoring. Ruby's the only one that snores out of all 3 of them. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate your donations today. It was very kind and generous of you. Sweetheart, well, every day I do the free yes or no's during the happy hours, and I do the free no's in the late evenings as well when I'm on the Spirit Box and REM Pod. So if you do want to ask a question, and you want to get a free yes or no card, I can help you with love, life, family, twin flames, soulmates, things like that. Everything you need to know is in the description. Okay, here you go. But I just think that I became a lot happier in my life when I turned my back on the past that didn't serve me, the people that didn't serve me, the things that didn't serve me, the thoughts that didn't serve me, the triggers that didn't serve me, the limiting beliefs and circumstances that didn't serve me. Because I was already fighting so many battles, so I had to pick and choose my battles. It's like, okay, I have anxiety, PTSD, agoraphobia. You know, I really need to sort through my head and figure out, you know, what I choose and what I don't, what serves me and what doesn't, so that I can cut out the bullshit, pardon my French. You know, so I can cut out the fat of, you know, what is keeping me from actually accomplishing what I really want to accomplish in life. You know, what you know, and even trying to figure out what the fuck I wanted in my life, pardon my French. What is a happy hour? So a happy hour happens in the afternoons, and that's when the taco box is $5, and I do the yes and no questions as well. In the spring and summer and fall, I will do the happy hour outside in the garden, or sometimes I'll be at the graveyard with the tombstones. There's actually, when I'm outside on the veranda, I'm in the graveyard anyways. It doesn't matter. It's just there's no tombstones in the graveyard. More like unmarked graves. Excuse me. But it really is at the end of the day. Just an hour where I spend online in the afternoons to see if anyone needs a reading or wants to hang out and chat about life in general or needs help with something. Now you have lots of mental health issues too, that you've been diagnosed with, or do you think that they may be, are they clinical, or do you think that they might just be something that you might be thinking that or have you actually been clinically diagnosed? Do I ever do free messages from loved ones? No. Only from your most strongest and trusted spirit guides. So are those your loved ones? I don't know. But I bet if you go and talk to whoever or whatever you feel is your creators, if it's your best friend, you'll feel a lot better about it all. Mental health issues or not, there's several people here who have probably some of the same neurodiversities that you have. And you can still have a happy, healthy, harmonious life. You can still have mental clarity. You can still have mental wealth and be on that strict mental diet every day that brings you to a place not only spiritually that you want to be, but highly evolved in the way that you want to be. You're talking to someone who feels like some of these neurodiversities and mental health issues that we're clinically diagnosed with. You know, I feel like these are gifts. These are special gifts. Much like a shaman. What is wrong with you, baby? Why do you keep walking around in circles? Did somebody take your bed? I'm a bit concerned. He's never been so weird like this. What's going on with him? Okay, well, it seems to have gotten settled down on the dog bed, so. personality disorder is the one that really gets to you? Well, I can't imagine how many limiting beliefs and circumstances have been pushed on you because of it, but as long as you're checking in with your doctors and you are, doing the work, even if you're only doing it 1 hour at a time, don't over push yourself, don't overdo yourself or overwhelm yourself to get wherever you're going, because wherever you go, there you are. You know what I'm saying? And you have the rest of your life to enjoy whatever it is that you do want to enjoy. Well, it seems like the spirit box ate itself, so Spirit, is there any last words that you had to say to us before I close the spirit portal tonight? Because it is nighttime and it is Betty by time, and we have been here for 3 hours almost. Yeah, managing it. And you might not have every day doesn't have to be good. You don't always have to stay positive. You might not always have, the best day ever. But that still doesn't mean that you can't manifest the life and the love story that you want. And the best version of yourself that you would like to be. I'm sure that there's a lot of work that you can do as well to work on that personality disorder. Whatever the personality disorder may be. That could just be a limiting belief in circumstance. Okay, so what if somebody never told you you had a personality disorder? Would they just say you're a great actress instead? Alright, good night, Spirit. Thanks for checking in with us. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off now because it's been on for a very long time and I am wiped because of it. I'd wonder why many versions of me. Well, there's many versions of all of us. Did you know that there's a version of a reality with every person you've ever wanted to have a special experience with or a relationship with that exists? But it's really up to you to align with what reality you want to align with. It's just that simple. It's just science. Those realities left you behind. No, they didn't. You left them behind. So imagine your third eye is like a triangle. It's a window and it opens and it closes. Right? Open it sometimes and let the air out. Okay? Alright, Metal Rain? Air that shit out, because there's so much to see, and so much to experience, and so much to enjoy. And those realities, if you don't align with them, you don't align with them anymore. Doesn't necessarily mean they left you behind, but you could realign with them. I've gone back to people I thought that I still maybe had feelings for, or would want to create a life partner with, or life happiness, harmonious, whatever the fudge. And I was very wrong. And then it made me wonder, like, why did I waste my time? I was like, but I found some justice in it. Hey Anna, welcome to the haunted house. But your reality is what, life is what you make it. All right? Life is truly what you make it. So what do you want it to be? What do you want it to look like? What do you want it to smell like? What do you want it to feel like when you wake up in the morning? Do you want to be happy? You want to be mad? You want to be sad? Scratch your mad place and get happy, because you were saying you're going to have fun. Maybe your expectations aren't always in check, but your assumptions have no choice but to show up what you assume. Not everything is human. There's hypernatural, there's supernatural. And then it can be difficult to even feel our own realities. Like, we definitely have control over it, but we're taught that we don't. We're taught that there's something outside of us to give it to us. Well, yeah, you chose to walk among the human realm. You were sent here, and you were chosen to be sent here to have fun. Despite the limiting beliefs and circumstances, that really is the truth. So do something good for yourself, Yes, there is a reality where Taco didn't have a stroke. There's a reality where he's also very much just sitting on the couch next to you, even if you can't see him. Yes, because you've been taught that your hidden power and your hidden knowledge is some kind of fluke, obviously somewhere down the road. Everybody's a little bit psychic. Okay, everybody is psychic. Actually, I think I said that earlier. It's just about what you do with that knowledge, with that power, with that intuition. It's basically your common sense, dear. It's basically your intuition. It's the reason you're here today, because your forefathers and mothers. It took 1 million children for you to get here. So enjoy it while you have it. Enjoy what you have. And I feel like at the end of the day, what you should know is that, it depends on how are you processing your psychic energy, your intuition. Do you have a hard time making decisions for yourself, or do you have a hard time? What about a hard time helping others make decisions? Do you feel indecisive a lot? It's okay. I think we all feel indecisive about different things. I just know that when I took the fortune telling of others and me second guessing myself all the time out of it, it really helped. Now, I'm not saying, don't ask people for advice or their thoughts. That's what I mean by fortune telling. Or I'm not saying, hide yourself from talking about what you need to talk about or what you're trying to learn about. Like, you came here and you're pretty brave to ask me the question you asked. But, you know, one of the main reasons that during this mass extinction of humans that we're dying is not so much war, hunger, you know, or climate change. It's our common sense. It's our intuition. It's that fight or flight. Like, you know, our ancestors, when they went hunting in the woods, you know, they weren't using, you know, an app to help them find food. They were using their intuition. They were using their psychic powers. That gut feeling. Your key. Your key is here in your center, in your navel, in your belly. That's where your key is. You know, maybe tap your belly button for a little while. Take some breaths, take some deep breaths, you know, and really get centered in that key energy. Feel it all around. See how it makes you feel to tap into it. I don't know what powers you might discover. You might realize you can see dead people. Or someone might remind you that you can. Because you did when you were little. I feel like we wouldn't talk about it if it wasn't real, you know? What's my advice on trying to open the third eye? I don't know at 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe try and Google it. And, you know, I don't know that there really is any kind of opening and closing of it. It's just I kind of always felt like mine was just there. You know, and I could open and close the window when I needed. Tapping into it like, okay, I'm taking in some information here. I'm going to open the window. And, you know, I just have the visual of opening the triangle on my forehead. And letting in that light, letting in that air, that fresh air. You know, and then if I'm in a situation where, like, you know, I feel like I need to be closed off and have some more extra protection around me, you know, I'll definitely keep it open even more. So I can even see the people even better, Metal Ring. I'm going to get some sleep too. You guys, get some rest. Take care of yourselves tomorrow. Enjoy your Sunday. I've been here for about 3 hours. I turned off the spirit box and the REM pod died, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here because I've got to get up in the morning and work again. Thank you so much, Metal Ring, for coming by and hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much for your donation. It was very kind and generous of you. Thank you so much, Victoria, for coming and hanging out with us and chatting with us tonight about this. It's been lovely. I appreciate you coming by and adding to the chat, liking the live and subscribing. Anna, I didn't see you ever say anything again, but thanks so much for coming by. Victoria, I hope to see you again soon, okay? Thanks for coming by again, like I said. Brian, thanks for your donations tonight. Tenu, thank you. Molly, it was great to see you. Thanks for doing the spirit box with me tonight. And all the way around, I'll see you guys for happy hour on Sunday afternoon. We'll be in the garden. I don't know, maybe I'll go to the graveyard with the tombstones instead of just on the veranda. I don't know. Sweet dreams when you get there. Like I said, be good to yourself with your thoughts.